Hey students, thank you so much for serving here at Parkview. You guys are a huge part of the ministry that happens here, so without you guys, we want you to know we could not affect the lives of so many people. I want to give huge props to you guys for stepping up and serving, so round of applause for you all.
We love that you are serving, and we want to help you be as effective as possible in whatever role you're filling. So, as a student ministry team, we have put together 6 pro tips to help you become an elite, next level volunteer. And who doesn't want to be elite?
I'll start us off. Pro tip number 1. Being a student leader means you aren't a participant. This doesn't mean we don't want you plugging in and having fun. It just means that the activities and games and other areas you might find yourself leading into aren't about you. They are about the kids that you're leading. To be an elite level leader means you focus on your role as a leader, not a participant.
A student leader means that you're there to help assist adult leaders. Student leaders are a vital part of the ministry at Parkview, like we've said, and our adult leaders need you to be ready to serve alongside of them. When an adult leader asks you to do something, it's important that you step up. Sometimes adult leaders see things that maybe you don't see, like potentially unsafe situations, so make sure that you're always following their lead. Try not to act like you're too good for any task or opportunity you're given or anything that you're asked to do. Instead, roll with the adult leaders and what they need from you. Step up and be a good teammate when you're called upon, no matter what.
Pro tip number 3. Being a student leader means you assist where you're assigned. Parkview is a pretty phenomenal experience. From production to guest services to kids ministry, there's tons to do and lots to see, and it takes lots of people serving in many different roles to make ministry impactful here at Parkview. That also means that it's super important for everyone to play their part. Sometimes it's tempting with all that happens around Parkview to wander off, to check out what's happening in other areas, or see what your friends are up to. But everyone is depending on you to fulfill your role in your area, so serve where you're assigned and make that spot your primary focus. You're being counted on, so don't drop the ball.
Pro tip number 4. Being a student leader means that you are needed. Every person that serves at Parkview has a role to play, and that includes you. That means that if you're late or if you miss, our team is not as strong because you are not there. When you commit to serve, we need you to make sure your serving experience is a priority. So do everything you can to avoid having to miss times you're scheduled to serve. That being said, we know stuff happens. So make sure you store your team leader's contact info in your phone and connect with them if you're going to be late or you can't make it. It's important to do whatever you can to be on time for the days you're volunteering. But if that isn't possible, please be responsible and contact your team leader.
Pro tip number 5. Being a student leader means letting God challenge you. Serving is awesome, but it can also be uncomfortable because it means helping out in ways that maybe we're not used to. And that's a good thing. God wants us to get out of our comfort zone from time to time. So if you find yourself in a situation where you aren't sure how to handle things, don't run from it. Look for help from adult leaders, count on your team of volunteers around you, and most importantly, stick with it. You never know how God can use moments that challenge us to grow us in our faith, in our leadership, and in our abilities. That's where He does His best work.
Pro tip number 6. Being a student leader means being a learner. We learn the most when we're leading. So every time you serve, ask yourself, what's God trying to teach me? When you approach serving opportunities with this mindset, you'll never regret it. Each room you're in, each conversation you have, every time you help out, there is always something to learn. If it's a bad day, you learn what not to do. If it's a good day, you learn what you need to repeat and do it again. Bottom line, always be a learner. Approach people and opportunities with humility and be willing to accept direction from others, even when you aren't asking for it. Remember, adult leaders, ministry leaders, team leaders, and pastors are all here to help you be great in the role that you're serving in. So learn from them.
Follow these pro tips and we're confident no matter where you are in your faith journey, leading at Parkview will be an incredible experience that God uses. He's using the ministry you're serving in to change lives, which means He is using you to change lives. We love the ministry that you're a part of, and we're so glad you're a part of it. Thanks for being a student leader, and thanks for being part of the mission and vision of God to reach people through Parkview.